So fintech Airwallex has announced its second fundraise in 6 months, bumping its valuation now to over $8 billion. Joining us is its founder and CEO, Jack Zhang. Good morning to you. This has been a super fast-growing business. I mean, we're talking about a private company that's jumped from $4 billion to $8 billion. What's happening here?
I mean, we spent the last decade to build the best global financial and banking infrastructure, and that takes a lot of effort. And now we hit the inflection point to really scale the business globally. And we launched in the US and Europe just 3.5 years ago, and that business is growing at a 250% CAGR.
Okay, so help Joe here and anybody else who doesn't know what Airwallex is. There's probably a lot of people who don't.
Airwallex is a global payments and banking platform to help modern businesses operate globally and grow beyond borders. So who do you compete with? Think of us like a modern HSBC or Citibank, but with all the technology.
Using stablecoins largely?
No, I mean, we also kind of plan to support stablecoin, but right now we really focus on building the infrastructure into the existing payment rails around the world and getting the licenses in over 50 plus countries around the world.
So you've been growing at this super fast rate, and the question that I always wonder is why one of the big banks either doesn't try to just buy you and take you out of this whole system, or whether ultimately you end up either going public or basically trying to roll up your other competitors. Meaning there's a lot of, it feels like a very fragmented business right now.
Well, I think...
fragmented space, I should say.
We a company born out of Australia, so that we don't have a big market to tap to like the United States in the get-go. So we had to do all the hard work to connect to the regulator and the central bank around the world so that we can tap into the payment rails locally and integrate them into a global payment network. As we sort of building towards a future of global banking, we really leverage the network we built, and now we start applying AI and all the AI agents on top of that to creating like a full autonomous finance. And it's very hard for the global bank to kind of replicating that because you really need to build that infrastructure.
Why is that? Why do you think it's hard for the bank and not for you? That's the thing I've never understood, why the legacy banks can't effectively just do this themselves.
I mean, if you think about it, if you, as a customer, you're operating in 5 countries around the world, you wanted to onboard with Citi or HSBC, and you need to KYC multiple times in each of the countries. So they have been really built different systems around the world. It's not a coherent single platform that everywhere you go. And the onboarding, the kind of orchestrating, the actual data transformation is really, really complicated in the legacy system. And built in the 1970s, the SWIFT system. And we actually built a global network in parallel to the SWIFT system so that you can moving money real time and with a friction of the cost.
You're not moving through SWIFT. So everyone else is moving through SWIFT, and yours is your own.
Yeah, we built a proprietary payment network in over 120 countries. And we processing close to $300 billion this year. And 90% is close real time and is also a friction of the cost of SWIFT. And we're actually offering to the SMB customers for free when we're moving money around the world.
Help us understand the stablecoin piece of this. And the reason I mentioned stablecoins, are you bullish on stablecoins? You bearish on stablecoins? Because there's a view that the sort of stablecoin layer is what's going to transform banking, and it's going to take out all of the sort of big legacy players because it's going to shrink their margin.
I think there's a general view that stablecoin is cheaper, faster, and more efficient than the traditional fiat rails. I think that statement is kind of misleading a little bit. As you kind of thinking about payments moving money end-to-end, the end-to-end processing of a stablecoin is actually including off-ramp and on-ramp, right? If you just purely talking about moving money on-chain, it is real-time, it is kind of free. But when you're looking at the on-ramp, off-ramp, it's actually slower and more expensive than the traditional rails. Right. Where Airwallex is using our own proprietary infrastructure that in this, over 120 countries, we already achieve a real-time money movement in majority of the case, and we offer it for free to our customers. So you can't be cheaper than free, and you can't be faster than real-time. Right. And I think stablecoin is just going to be an additional rail in the exotic currencies as sort of supplement to the current existing payment system.
It's an interesting and contrarian view. Jack, I want to thank you. Congratulations. We look forward to finding your progress. I kind of feel like an IPO or a big deal is in his future.